I don't get dating.
I've been going on dates for the past 2 weeks. When I say I'm not satisfied,
Fellas, the ladies are fed up, including me.
They've been single for so long.
Recent survey revealed that nearly 60% of women aged 18 through 35 express feelings disillusioned with traditional relationships, with many citing a desire of independence over partnership. This shift has contributed to the rise of MGTOW, men going their own way movement, highlighting a growing divide in the modern dating dynamics. In today's video, women are going to be expressing their frustration with modern day men who are choosing not to date, and most of them really just want a one-night stand. But we're going to get to the bottom of this. I don't want to hold you. Go ahead and hit that like button. Definitely share the video. If this is your first time watching, hit that subscribe button. Let's get to it.
past 4 weeks. When I say I'm not satisfied, this what the fuck I got the truth. When you take me on a date, you open up my door. You open up the door. You pull out the chair if it's a chair, and you cut my steak if it's a steak. I'm always gonna order a steak to see if you got some training, hoe. If you take a female on a date, she order a steak, you cut it. They pre-cut it, then you cut it. Be a gentleman. Be the gentleman. You trying to gently touch on this. Do the work. We going on multiple dates. We putting in effort. We doing what we gotta do to get some man.
I understand why she's frustrated. There's no man that wants to go on a date with this woman and sit there and treat her like a princess when she has this much aggression. This type of girl really belongs in a gang.
Just letting you know, this was my first and last date with you because you are greedy. You had 2 plates.
Two plates? Now, girl, you can't be for real.
We're eating all that. That's messed up. You're greedy. This is supposed to be our first date, and this is how you do. Well, can I have the fake you? I've never been on a first date like this with my wife.
And at least you ain't gotta waste no more time with her. And girl, you can at least look decent by picking out.
I had to go for the bathroom for a quick second. All my food is going,
World, I'm Jolie for the city.
hey, you don't need food at all. You smashed this in.
You ate his food too?
Girlie ate his food and her food, and she's still sitting there taking it down. This is what happens when you find those girls on the internet that seem to be a little bit too real, and you get the date extremely fast.
Man, you should have just kept on walking by that embarrassment.
I'm not there for that. The world of hey, you ate all this food. Ain't no man gonna sit here and pay for this ridiculousness.
You did not pay using you for a meal.
I was wondering at first. I was like, no, a beautiful girl like you be single. And now I know, bingo, right here. I'm thankful that you showed me this on the first date, dude, too, because other people would have. You right me. So you do this, but I really came from the pool. That's just. I'm not driving you home. You can catch a ride. No, I'm not pimping that.
Shell first date queen.
This is why we always say coffee shop, Starbucks, a walk in the park. You got to get to see who she really is. Plenty of girls out there are extremely broke and go on a date every day just to get food. And they're wondering why men are walking away.
Fellas, the ladies are fed up, including me. Women are constantly always told to do better when it comes to dating. Stop entertaining pookies and ray-rays and expecting to get different results. Okay, we do that. We go outside the box. We go out the norm. And then we still get the same results. Sometimes, fellas, it's okay to put the accountability on you too. Not just on women, just to make yourself feel good about yourself so you can be less trash. And no, I'm not talking about all men. I know it's some good men out there. Trust me, I know. But don't wait until a woman is used to you and y'all been dating on a regular basis. Not somebody that you've been entertaining for a month and y'all only seen each other maybe 2 or 3 times out the month. Okay, ladies, you're delusional if you're getting your heart broke over that type of dude. However, if this is a type of guy that's been showing you off and making you feel like y'all are really going there in that level, and then he just cut it off and say, well, I got to just focus on me, but, it's not you. But hell, why you so bent out of shape? I mean, we all been talking for 30 days. Now, ladies, sometimes you have to sit back and think. We tend to always think of the obvious. Oh, it's a woman. And I'm not saying that that's not the case. But sometimes, ladies, you probably put yourself in the situation with the man where he was feeling you. He did like you. But then he scared himself and thinking like, okay, I'm not ready for this. So let me just ghost her.
Men typically only ghost women that do not take care of themselves. The girls that want the one-night stands that be on the internet, those are the ones that get ghosted. If any of you women out there are halfway decent and a man can see a good woman in you, you would never get ghosted. Most women that have men problems is because you've already been for the streets already.
That's why y'all find yourself jumping from dude to dude. And a lot of times it be through frustration, anger, saying you're unhappy. So you go jump to this dude thinking, oh, shit going good with him. Let me try him out. But the whole time, your mind ain't even clear enough today because you still emotionally unstable.
That's true.
This is why men are walking away, is because women become very good chameleons. They can convince somebody in the first conversations, in the first couple of dates, that they're looking for something serious, but still be going home stuck on the past. And when the past eventually comes to light, this is what scares men off.
Do
Women get mad at you though?
Yes.
Yes.
Especially when they realize I'm not going to be what they want me to be. I was with this girl and it hurt when she left because I liked her a lot. But when she realized I was not going to stop messing with the other 3 girls that were ahead of her,
Ahead of
chart, yeah. She wasn't number 1. She was number 4, but I explained to her how blessed she was to have that slot.
Right.
I actually got her a
That's
computer.
not 5.
I was like, I don't buy people computers. Don't cost $200.
That's true. I was about to say that.
And when she really started messing with me, I knew she realized I wasn't going to give in because she was attractive and she knew I liked her. But I tell people all the time, it don't matter how good you look, I'm not going to bend these rules. I have a group of women that I feel like are on the team and they know about each other.
When they all know about each other, that's when a man could win. To get to that point, only deal with women that like you. If you have to prove yourself to the woman, you would never be able to have multiple women.
It's not, don't have to hate men because of it. You do not need to try to have a glow up. You don't have to pour yourself into your career instead. You don't have to dedicate all your time to a new workout routine. You don't have to take up a new hobby to distract yourself. Just take a break from dating. You can go back to it when you feel ready. The more you force yourself to keep dating when you are going into it with frustration, for feeling angry about it, all very valid. The more you go into it with that negativity, the more you're going to come out of every date that didn't work out feeling like, so I want you to just take a break and go back to it when you're ready. Because all those guys will still be there, I promise you.
You have to think, most guys are going to get married by the time they're 30. And then the ones that are left over, they're going to travel the world. They're going to go their own way. Some are going to cross over to the other fence. Next thing you know, it's just a small portion of men that are left. That's the disadvantage to a woman. You get attraction from so many men that you always feel like the guy of your dreams is still out there. But when it comes to a man, he got to pretty much take what he can get. That's what makes dating so different and so much frustrating for women, is because you're living in a fairy tale. There's plenty of guys that you could have married a long time ago, but you keep waiting for the top guy.
I don't get dating nowadays. This is the largest group of butthurt, bitter pen pals I've ever seen in my entire life. It's absurd. Like, you'll establish mutual interest with somebody, exchange numbers, and then you want to good morning me beautiful until my head. Like, I don't know about y'all, but my attention span is not something to play with. You've got 2 or 3 weeks of chit-chatting with me and FaceTiming before I expect you in person. All right? This isn't the summer camp. Let's keep in touch. No. I want to feel the weight of a man's body. Can't say it, it's TikTok, but you guys, you get what I'm saying. Like, we need to establish real life chemistry. I'm not going to keep talking to you, talking about I miss you. I don't know how. We've never met. Or if you miss me, why aren't you in front of me? Like, what's the issue here? Why aren't you making a move? Lock it in, buddy. Are you short? Do you smell? Are you poor? You can't afford a date? We can go to a park. Like, are you married? What is the issue? Because now you acting sus. And I lose interest on suspect people. Like, what? Lock it in.
Most guys are going to see something in you that's going to keep them from locking it in. Nowadays, men are in their drizzle, soft guy era. So a lot of you women are getting frustrated because men aren't doing what they traditionally do, which is chase you and try to woo you over. Now, you have to make that move. That's what you've conditioned men to do. Walk away until you chase.
I feel like one of the things we don't talk about enough is how we weren't meant to just be going through all these dating experiences and running through all of these different people. It's exhausting getting in a relationship and out of a relationship, constantly running through people and dating them and giving them certain aspects of yourself, and then the relationship doesn't work out. You have to get tired of walking away from a relationship feeling like I have to pick up so many broken pieces that this person left behind. And this is why God wants us to go through the process of courting, not dating. Because if you allow someone to court you, what you're really doing is building a solid friendship with them. So that way you can really get to learn and understand their values, their beliefs, what they're like on bad days, before you're even committing to anything permanent. And by removing all of these things that the world encourages and being able to say, okay, I'm going to do it God's way so that I can confidently see who this person is without having to second guess, without having to manipulate or go through all these holes. I can confidently discern if God is calling me to this person. And if I spend the time that I need to be spending in my single season, discovering who I am, discovering my purpose, I can also then clearly see if this person complements that. And I think we really have to ask ourselves, all this dating that I'm doing, am I really allowing God to nurture who He's called me to be in my single season before I'm trying to figure out, am I a match to somebody else?
That's the smartest thing I've heard a woman say all year. Get in the comments to let me know if you agree or disagree.
Happy anniversary, honey. Hey, you ready? Surprise.
Seriously? Cheesecake Factory? That's it?
What do you mean? That's it? I got you flowers too.
Said this was going to be a fancy, nice brunch.
This is fancy.
How is this fancy?
I got us reservations for the outdoor seating, outdoor bar.
Are you kidding me?
First of all, I don't know what it is with girls acting bougie about Cheesecake Factory. When you go in Cheesecake Factory, it looks nice, the food is good, and it's not cheap and it's not too expensive. It's right there where everyone could afford good food and a wonderful view. I don't know what women are thinking nowadays. This is why men are walking away.
You sound like ungrateful right now. I planned it.
Flowers and the Cheesecake Factory? I was expecting a nice restaurant that's...
This ain't a restaurant.
It's not nice. It's a restaurant.
No, this is a nice restaurant. This is a treat for a lot of people.
No, it's not. It's not a treat, okay? It's absolutely not a treat.
Cheesecake Factory is a treat for me. I do it about once a month. I'm not going to do it every week. You have to keep in mind, it still can stack up in price if you go, but the food is extremely good.
Are you actually stupid? Do you not know how to think with your brain?
Are you name calling now?
I'm not name calling. I'm asking questions. Are you genuinely stupid?
Okay.
Because you must be stupid if you think Cheesecake Factory is expensive, sweetheart.
Okay.
Maybe for people on boot stamps, welfare, but not for me.
Is this a joke?
No, it's not a joke. You're a joke right now. You got me all excited. You got me dressed up. You got me thinking that I was gonna go to some fancy private chef, some head title show Gordon Ramsay or something like that.
Okay,
you take me to walking Cheesecake Factory.
Okay.
Ooh.
What makes you think I can afford that? I'm sorry, are you paying?
Do you not love me?
No.
Am I not worth it? Am I just worth a crappy blindfold and crappy flowers?
What you mean worth it? When you start putting a price on your soul, you're no longer valuable for a relationship. Now it's time for you to go to the streets. That's how this works. You got to go walk the blade.
What is your issue right now?
I don't have an issue. You're my issue.
I'm your issue.
My issue is I'm starving. I'm hungry for some amazing food. And guess what?
Okay, well here, we can eat here.
I don't want to eat here. You can get their food in the frozen section.
Okay, but we're going to the restaurant, so it's fresher, it's higher quality.
I dress up looking really pretty.
Girlie look old anyways and old-fashioned.
Basic.
I look basic?
Yep.
Okay, so what are you dressed up like?
Dressed up like $1 million. I'm ready to go. Ready for a night on the town. Ready for a great, amazing meal.
Well, I think I heard enough then.
You think you heard enough? Good. We don't have to go here. So.
Hopefully that guy turned around and dropped her back off at the crib and got him another girlfriend.
So I just got back from a really, really wonderful date with a seemingly really wonderful man. And he dropped me off. I come inside and I just start crying. I'm like, why am I so upset when I just had such a great date with this guy? Why am I so upset? And I realize it's because I haven't had a really good date in a long, long time where I genuinely connected with a person, and I'm scared. It's weird. It's like my body and my mind doesn't know how to process it because I'm so used to getting hurt. I've never experienced a good relationship or a healthy relationship. I've always been hurt. I've been single for so long. More so because I needed to be single. I needed to heal from all of these relationships. And I've been praying for this kind of relationship for so long. I met this guy on Hinge months ago and I never gave him the time of day. And after my dad passed last month, I told him, I said, I'm sorry, I know we matched and I know I gave you my number, but I just don't have it in me to date someone seriously right now. And I really never thought that I would talk to him again, but his tenacity, he's just been reaching out and checking on me from time to time, and I would respond days later. And normally any other guy would just stop talking to me, but he didn't. He kept trying.
Do not be the guy that stays persistent and she done told you no for a long time. And then when you finally get her, you're going to fall out of love or you're going to stop liking her almost immediately. And she's going to turn around and get her heart broken. That's the thing here. You're not supposed to be with someone that you've rejected. And the only thing he's chasing is a challenge at this point. That's where most of these women are failing. You become so insecure that you start dating whoever's left. You put this fantasy in your head as to what's to happen, and then your outcome turns out different. If you like the video, go ahead and hit the like button. Definitely share the video. If this was your first time watching, hit that subscribe button. See you in the next video.